What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Last time we ended up down here, kind of the junction of the 20 and the 75 in Idaho, just south of Ketchum. We're going to do a short rest, but then I think we're going to take the 20 over here. We're going to check the viewpoint, check the photo spot. We'll come up this way, and we'll hit up this photo spot. Then we'll hopefully U-turn in some manner. Hopefully we could actually U-turn here, maybe on that little outlet. We'll see. But then we will come across to Idaho Falls. Yeah, that's just a freeway interchange. And then we will head down to Pocatello. This way is probably going to be the easiest. And then we will kind of head across. There's nothing there. Don't think we want to go to the 89. We do want to go down here to Logan. Is there anything in Logan? That looks to be no. But we could hit up here. And then we could drop down through Ogden. There is a Kenworth dealership that we'll hit up. Is that the only thing? That looks to be it. So that should trigger Ogden, Utah. There is a photo spot here. And then we'll come into Salt Lake City. There is a question mark here. There's a question mark there. And then there is a viewpoint down here. And I think that'll probably be where we kind of finish things up today. Did I miss anything in Salt Lake? No. There's a viewpoint in Provo, or photo spot. There is a question mark next to the Walmart in Provo. But I think we'll head to Salt Lake City, and then we will look at seeing what's coming out of Salt Lake City, and that'll be the next episode. We will run some kind of freight out of Salt Lake City. So I think that's going to be where we take things today. We will jump into the cab and we will head out on the road, do some wandering, see what there is to see. We need to take a nap. Because we want to drive in some daylight. There we go. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. All right. Keep on keeping on. Hopefully you guys had a good week. Pretty nothing overly exciting in my week. Although the things that you see on the road. I did not get a picture because I was driving. And that's the only reason. I could probably keep going, couldn't I? Was driving on the freeway, and it's a relatively new piece of freeway. It's the 202 South that goes and kind of bypasses the Phoenix metro area. So if you're taking Interstate 10 from Los Angeles, it goes through Phoenix proper, through like the downtown area, and then it takes you south to Tucson and then across. We've driven that before here. There is now a southern loop that doesn't take you through downtown Phoenix. It just kind of bypasses the Phoenix metro area for the most part. And it's a quick way for long-haul drivers to get past Phoenix without having to sit through Phoenix traffic, because Phoenix is starting to get really bad rush hour all the time, and I'm just speeding. So they opened up probably 2 years ago the new stretch of the 202 South Loop. And so it just kind of skirts around the South Mountain. area, and then connects back up to the I-10, and then you can head on down to Tucson as you were normally doing. So it's like, it was probably 11 o'clock on a weekday. And so, just driving. The freeway is set up as this. There are 3 lanes plus a carpool lane. So there's a right lane, center, left lane, or 1, 2, 3. And then there's the carpool lane, the HOV lane. So I'm driving as I am. And yes, I will own that I may have been exceeding the speed limit a little, but I was staying with the flow of traffic. Speed limit is set to 65 on that area, and so come over a hill, and I will use hill somewhat loosely, and I see a flashing yellow light in the center lane. I'm all, what is that? So I approach it cautiously because it's a flashing yellow light, and it's an oversized vehicle that's following an oversized semi. The semi it was a flatbed that had stuff. Probably, I don't know what it was actually hauling, but it had probably 3 to 4 feet hanging off both sides of the flat trailer. And so the vehicle was in the right lane and center lane, so it was kind of split between the 2 lanes because, you know, it's oversized, obviously. Let's check out the viewpoint, the photo spot. What do we have here before we go back to my rambling story? The Craters of the Moon National Monument and a Preserve. I assume this is the area that they did lunar testing for the lunar vehicles, maybe? I don't actually know that off the top of my head. There's a side road right there. Where's that side road? That's an interesting question. Let's jump into photo mode. Let's go around the truck here. Oh, I can't read that. No, I can't read that. Anything here? No. There's a road there. Can I take this road? Maybe. Let's get the truck in there. If we check the map real quick. Because I don't recall there being a road there, because there's not a road there. Let's see if that's a drivable road. I feel that's a drivable road. We got the viewpoint, we've got the photo spot. Let's go check the road here. Craters of the Moon entrance. Because in the cutscene, it didn't look like there were any X's or anything. Ah, new passage. Cars. RVs and buses. Or none of those. But the little dotted line looks like it continues. Ooh. I was hoping for more. let's get turned around here. Oh, back on the back road here. Oh, continuing on our way, and we will continue on with my rambling story here. So, oversized load, picking up both the first lane and the second lane, or the right lane, center lane, however you want to call it. So, they're driving along, and they come up on another. Actually, it was a semi, hauling something else, just a typical refrigerated box. And the oversized load swerves into the left lane and center lane, so it's sharing those two lanes. And I will use swerve because it did a hard move, to the point that the trail car had to really come across as well. And so there's a semi in the far right lane. There's our oversized load in lanes 2 and 3, or the center and left, as the case is. And so somebody else is in the carpool lane, and they pass them. The oversized load comes up behind somebody in the center lane, so they move over into the left lane, sharing with the HOV, or the carpool lane. Oh, and here I'm just speeding and not paying attention to things. That's fine. But I haven't actually looked it up, but I thought Arizona law stated that you can't have a semi in the carpool lane. In fact, on that stretch, I don't even know if having it in the left lane is legal. But then I look down at my speedometer and I'm all, oh, I'm going a little fast. And then I look up and realize that I'm kind of pacing the semi, who, with their oversized load, is doing almost 20 over the speed limit. They were doing a little above 80 in the carpool lane and the left lane. They clear the car, and then they start to shift over into the left lane, center lane, and then again into the I saw the cop there in panic. And then they just kind of settle in the left lane and the center lane, as there were other vehicles in the right lane. But I don't think I've ever seen a semi in the carpool lane, let alone an oversized load lane sharing. And on top of that, doing 15 plus over the speed limit. Didn't follow him too much further than that. My exit was coming, so I don't know where they went or what they were doing, but I was just flabbergasted that he was driving like I do. I will own that. But no turn signals, no nothing. Is there a photo spot here that I see? Yeah. The McKay Reservoir. Oh, that is water. Okay. And we'll back up, get the truck in the picture there. But yeah, it just really boggled my mind that actually, hold on. Oh yeah, I wanna turn there, don't I? Okay. We're just gonna turn on this little pull off. Wanna know what the historical site is? It's Godden's River. Known as Godden's River in the days of the fur trade, this stream originally was named for the trapper who discovered it. I'm guessing Mr. Godden. Well, maybe Mrs. Godden. We'll wait on you guys. You guys are going a little faster than I am. So yeah, that was kind of the eventfulness of the week that made me think of you guys. And before y'all yell at me for speeding, yes, I was speeding. I will fully own that. But I was only going like 75. Everybody else was doing 80, 85. The Phoenix metro area is interesting in that the different freeways have different driving styles. I don't know if it's just unique to Phoenix, but like the 202, people are usually just flying doing literally 85 plus. And God help you if you're gonna do the speed limit. But then like the 101, I will even conditionalize it with the 101 on the west side of Phoenix. It's a little less. The speeds are a little less. The aggressiveness, a little more. A lot more people just weaving in and out of traffic. On the east side, it's more speed oriented on the 101 than the west side. The 303, which is a similar connection as to the 202 that I was talking about, where it bypasses downtown Phoenix and heads south, connects back up with the I-10 so trucks can head south. The 303 does the same thing but northbound, so you can get off the freeway on taking the 10 before you get to Phoenix, and then you can loop around and bypass Phoenix Metro and head north on I-17. I'm pretty sure the 303 is in this game, and I believe we've taken it before. But it kind of skirts the downtown to the north. it doesn't necessarily save you. Well, I suppose it saves you a little bit of time, but it saves you a lot of traffic headache, especially if you're coming through late afternoon or early morning. But 303, since it is very open, there is some growth along the 303, but there's not a whole lot. So people are flying on the 303 as well, doing 80, 85. Pretty sure all of the freeways in the Phoenix metro area are 65, with the one exception of like a 4-mile stretch of I-17, which is 55 for whatever reason. But yeah, the driving aggressiveness and the driving speed really vary depending on which freeway you're taking. I don't know if that's just unique to Phoenix or not. Because I think the aggressiveness also varies significantly from freeway to freeway as to people cutting in and out of traffic, cutting people off, driving in the HOV lane, in the carpool lane, when they shouldn't be. Now, Phoenix, I don't know if it's unique to Phoenix, but the carpool lanes have, during weekdays, they have time restrictions on them. I think it's 6 to 9 a.m. and then 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Anytime outside of those times, then you can use the carpool lane if you're just a single passenger or a single driver. If there's nobody else in your car, there we go. But during the set times, then that is a strict carpool lane. So, multiple people in the vehicle. I don't know if that's unique to Phoenix or not. Oh, that sign right in front of the stoplight seems like it's a bad idea. There's anything here. I think this is just making sure we were on the correct freeway. Pocatello. Or Pocateo? Double L's in Spanish give you kind of an A sound, so you get Choya instead of Chola. I don't think it's Pocateo though. In my head it's Pocatello. Hey, we've discovered Pocatello, and that is every city in Idaho, apparently. Stay green, stay green, stay green. We're gonna go. Quaint little town. Doesn't quite have the, I guess, rural town feel like you would find in kind of the backwoods of like Montana. Trying to relate it to a TV show and I can't come up with anything off the top of my head. I guess Twin Peaks, maybe? If anybody remembers Twin Peaks. The town looked very modern. That's the word I want to use. It looked very modern for kind of rural Idahoan. Is that the correct phrasing? No. Jackson, Wyoming. not where we're going. And we've made it back to Utah. Oh, we're exiting here. I was about to change lanes and bypass these guys, but we need to exit. I feel like that's some very green water over there. have discovered Logan. I think there was anything we were going to stop at in Logan. This was just passing through to trigger it. And then it's south to Ogden? Question mark? And there was stuff in Ogden trigger. I'm just absolutely not paying attention tonight, apparently. Got a cactus straight over there in the corner? Because it looks like a cactus. Didn't you just walk past me? Oh, train's behind me. Oh, I'm gonna catch that train, aren't I? Probably not, given how slow this light is. Nope. Wasn't quite expecting the split to be like that. I got that corner way too tight. Well, shoot. crap out of the side of my truck. Well, I think we're going to a dealership right now, so we can get it fixed. Got Ogden discovered. I don't feel like we're missing one, maybe two more cities in Utah. I need to change lanes. Assume some kind of courthouse, city, city hall kind of building there. That one right there has a very courthouse feel to it. Hey, we found the train station. Train as well. here. We'll trigger it. And since we're here, we'll get some service done real quick. No, just replace it all. Okay. We fixed our little boo-boo earlier. Let's see if I can get out of the parking lot without incurring more damage. Down to Salt Lake City, check out the couple of spots there. I don't believe you stopped at the red light, sir. Oh, the taco shop. That's that explains the cactus that I was blathering on about earlier. because I think there's a viewpoint or a photo spot here of downtown Salt Lake. Nice wide angle, maybe not that wide with the power lines there. There we go. Tree in the middle of that lake. Oh, okay. Pretty sure you don't have a green light, because I just had a green arrow. Okay. Recruitment agency. Go. And we'll just kind of take the loop around. Oh. Go on. I think it's a four-way stop, but okay. This is a four-way stop. Volvo dealership. What? Are left turn arrows different in Utah? Because I swear the other car just kind of went straight through the intersection like they were running at the red light. Where that guy came from. He just came from nowhere real quick. I know there was another lane to the right, however, I didn't think there was anybody else there. got? The Bingham Canyon Mine. I believe I thought there was a sign that said cop. I do like things are designed in this game, like the rain stopping whenever you're actually inside. I can appreciate that a lot. That being said, I think this is going to be where we leave the episode. Next time we will see what's in Salt Lake City to relocate elsewhere. And we will pick up some kind of haul next time. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Look forward to seeing you guys again in American Truck Simulator. And as always, hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day.
Bye.